A couple of years ago, I made a quick lunch with some leftover stuff that I had in the fridge. It was one of my ready fridge specials where I just kind of tossed a whole lot of vegetables together, did a quick stir fry, added some noodles, and a friend of mine had it. And they asked me, I was like, how you just get vegetables to taste so good? At the point in time, I find it was a real weird question because to me, I really love vegetables. Although I do eat meat, I eat vegetables way more than I eat meat. And for me, it's just kind of, because I'm cooking it for so long, it's just kind of straightforward in the way that I approach cooking it. But, as I thought about it some more, I realized that there is a way to approach cooking vegetables that, you could bring out maximum flavor and, get good texture and that kind of thing. So today I'm going to show you a very quick stir fry. The other is a not so quick stir fry, different ways of preparing them, but equally delicious. So without further ado, let me jump into it one time. For me, I'll tell you one time, I don't like overcooking vegetables when I'm doing stir fries. So you would never see me sauteing vegetables for 3 to 5 minutes and that kind of thing. When I cook in my vegetables for stir fry is literally a couple seconds to a minute and I real good. So to achieve optimal results and have the vegetables cooked to a doneness of my preference, I like to cut my vegetables into small pieces. So whether you're gonna julienne or just cut them into pieces, I wanna make sure that, I'm doing thin slices, and that way, enough of the surface area of the vegetable getting in contact with the heat, because you're cooking on high heat, and that will ensure quick cook times for your vegetables. So like this carrot here, I could go in and julienne it, yeah, why not? And again, the reason for cutting it into thin strips is so that, the surface area, the thickness of the vegetable is, getting in contact with high heat, and it will take a lot less time to cook through. Now again, you're not cooking it right through. I still like a little bite and a little crunch to my vegetables. So you're not cooking it till it's soft, like if you're putting it in a soup. Nah. And for me, even if I'm making soup, like I still like my vegetables to have a little bite. So typically when I'm making soup, the veggies is the last thing that goes into the pot. Alright, so I have my carrots done here. Going with a little sweet pepper. I have some cabbage here. That's gonna take out the core. Have some broccoli as well. And you don't want to throw away this part of the broccoli. You got to actually use this in stir fry. Just, trim off the woody exterior and then cut it into thin slices. Why not? We here, one time I'll show you how to do that. So we could use the florets, but instead of leaving the florets whole, I like to just cut them down like this. The stem of the broccoli, you could just kind of trim it down. And for the aromatics, we're keeping it simple. A little piece of ginger. Just gonna smash that. Just get a little smash. Then chop. And for a little creamy flavor, I'm going in with a pimento. Alright, so I have all my veggies prepped here, and as I mentioned before, we took our time and cut them into like small pieces because we want quick cook time. We don't want to overcook these at all. Nice little bite on it. High heat, then we get into it. So I'm gonna put on high heat. I'm gonna add some olive oil. And then we just go in with our veggies one time. On the color, toss it immediately because you want all the veggies to come in contact with the hot surface of the pans. I like to go in with a little bit of MSG. If you don't like MSG, leave it out. A touch of salt, black pepper. And we just keep moving this in the pan. For me, it's all I need to cook veggies to the doneness, have that nice crunchy texture still. That is it. We're done there. Quick and easy. That is it right there. Quick stir-fry veggies. Okay, so the other method is if we're going to do a more chunky veg finish to our stir-fry. So we're not cutting the veggies into small pieces like we did before. We're going into like larger chunks. So about this size for your carrots. I'm not throwing away the stem of the cauliflower. I'm going to use all these odds and ends from these veggies to make a vegetable stock. So adding them into a bowl with all the other odds and ends, and it's going to make a nice vegetable stock. So we're not wasting nothing here. Alright, so we add in another step to the cooking process for our chunky veg. All we want to do is bring some water to a boil, and now we are going to blanch our veggies. So blanching just means we're cooking it in some hot water, but we're not trying to cook it through. We're just going to give it probably like 45 seconds to a minute in the hot water, and that's going to cook it a little bit. It's not going to cook it right through, so we're not trying to boil this until it's soft or anything like that. We're just gonna let the hot water cook it a little bit, and then we're gonna continue the cooking process when we do our stir fry or our saute. So as soon as it starts to bubble up to the top like that, we good. We don't need nothing more than that. Nice. Same goes for our broccoli and cauliflower. You just want to leave it in there for a couple seconds. Not very long at all. Alright, so about 45 seconds has passed, and we're looking good here. Cabbage, however, we're going to blanch for less time than 45 seconds. I'm just going to do this for about 30 seconds. As soon as the cabbage begins to wilt, we're good. So as I said, about 30 seconds, that's all we need on the cabbage. You don't need to blanch this as long as the carrots, the cauliflower, and the broccoli. So there's just two ways in which I like to prepare veggies. The very quick stir fry way where we cut up the veggies small, and the chunky veg version where we blanch the veggies first and then cook them. But of course, this is just a guide in terms of the way that we flavor it and that kind of thing. If you want to add your own seasonings to this, your own spices, your own aromatics, feel free. But again, this is a guide of how to cook vegetables to get them perfect consistency, perfect texture without overcooking them. You get all of the nutrients from them still. Yeah, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a share. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please take a moment to do so. And of course, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Mm-hmm.